Pivotal Game 5 in Cleveland tonight between the Bulls and the Cavs. Consider this, in NBA history, the Game 5 winner in a best-of-7 series, when it is tied 2-2, has gone on to win the series 82% of the time. The Cavs, well, they're a little dinged up right now. LeBron James received treatment for his ankle injury. Kyrie Irving underwent an MRI on Monday, which revealed tendonitis in his left knee, but he is expected to play tonight. And as for the Bulls, you've got Pau Gasol, who is expected to miss tonight's game. So with all that's going on with the Cavs, the question we ask, how much pressure is on LeBron tonight? Stephen A.?
Well, it's immense pressure simply because the chances of the Cavs going into Chicago for a Game 6 after winning Game 4 there and winning again are going to be slim if, in the event, the Cleveland Cavaliers lose Game 5 tonight. You certainly don't want to go back to Chicago down 3-2, having to win Game 6 in Chi-Town. I don't think you want to do that fresh off of winning Game 4 in dramatic fashion on Sunday afternoon the way that they did. So because of that alone, LeBron's going to be under immense pressure. But when you take into account the fact there's no Kevin Love, that Kyrie Irving is really suffering with that foot injury, that LeBron James has been struggling in terms of his shooting, only shot 14% from three-point range, 1 of 7 in Game 4, shot 10 of 30 for the game, is shooting horrifically, by the way, throughout this series. Just really isn't putting up big-time numbers statistically in terms of percentages. I definitely think that he's got to get rolling, and it's one of those situations where I don't want to say he has to do it by himself, because JR made some big shots in the fourth quarter, hit 3 three-pointers. Timothy Mozgov can really play. I'm very impressed with this guy. And Tristan Thompson is somebody that Rich Paul, his agent, and LeBron's agent as well, he's going to look to get this kid paid this offseason, because this kid is showing he's got tremendous upside. His offensive game is far from polished, but he rebounds, he defends, he's active, he's got a lot of energy, and he likes to wear the same hats that LeBron James likes to wear, regardless of how much he tries to deny it. But in the end, what it comes down to is that they've got some support, but not having Love and a healthy Kyrie puts immense pressure on LeBron James. He's going to have to figure out a way to get it done. He does not want to go back to Chicago down 3-2 for a Game 6. He doesn't want that.
I agree with you. Immense pressure on LeBron tonight. But, Stephen A., I'm not going to hold LeBron as accountable as I often and usually do. The stunning news of the day, other than the Brady Patriots news, to me was that Kyrie needed an MRI for his left knee on top of his right foot injury, which is serious. Well, again, maybe he's favoring the left knee a little bit, and all of a sudden it got a little wobbly. So he's really going to be a potential liability. I don't even know if he's going to be able to play at all, and especially on defense, it's hard to hide him anymore. So, to me, now that the Bulls almost certainly will again be without Gasol, and you remember that Taj Gibson had a knee issue of his own the other day at the end of the game. So, if they're both either out or limited in Taj's case, I'm with you. The guys I'm going to hold most accountable tonight are those two big guys. Mozgov, Tristan Thompson, you guys should control the paint tonight. If it's just the two of you mostly against Noah, control the paint and control the game. And I look for the Cavs to play a little different kind of a game. And again, all I'm asking of LeBron tonight, Stephen A., and you mentioned the numbers. He's had a rough series. But the number that they can't live with is the 6. He's averaging 6 turnovers a game through the first 4. That won't cut it. So if LeBron could have 3 turnovers tonight and give them 3 extra possessions, I think it's going to be a battle. I think it's a dangerous game. And I think that ultimately the Cavs at home should hold serve and get it back to a Game 6 at Chicago. Obviously, that could be a closeout for them. But tonight, with maybe not much Kyrie, if any, that's going to be tough on LeBron James. So I think it's going to be a big boy game tonight, the guys inside.
I agree with you. I don't think there's any question about it, but he's going to have to get it done. And it's looking more and more like my original prognostication coming into this season may end up being true, because with all of these injuries, it's hard to imagine how the Cleveland Cavaliers going, but so far in winning the chip this year when bodies are falling right before their very eyes. And by the way, LeBron was nipped up himself. You know, he almost, hurt his ankle real bad. So you got Kyrie, the right foot, the left knee. Kevin Love is out. And Iman Shumpert had that groin injury that he's playing through. It just seems like everything is getting in their way right now.
So wait, you're going back to Clippers and Bulls?
No, I'm not going back. I'm not going back to that yet. I'm just simply saying that I didn't pick the Cavaliers to win the chip this year. Remember, it was before they acquired Timothy Mozgov, Iman Shumpert, and J.R. Smith. As constructed at the beginning of the season, I didn't think that with that squad they were going anywhere. Obviously, with the personnel that they have, if everybody were healthy, they could win it all. But with these injuries, I don't know what to make of them because I don't know who can go and for how long.
Yeah, Stephen A., with Kevin Love out, let's say Kyrie Irving is maybe 30 to 40% capable. How far can this Cavs team go if LeBron James is trying to single-handedly carry this team?
I think they could go to the finals because I think they could beat Atlanta or Washington without John Wall in the next round. And I think they can escape with this series because they won Game 4. So I can see them protecting their home court and pulling it out that way. But I don't see them winning the championship, not with all of these injuries. I can't see that happening.
Yeah, that's going to be really tough. So that series is tied 2-2, Game 5 tonight at Cleveland. Well, he's won 4 Super Bowls and is a 3-time Super Bowl MVP. But what is Tom Brady's legacy now? That is next, right here on First Take.
First Take is presented by Chase Inc.
Is Tom Brady a cheater?
I don't believe so. I mean, I feel like I've always played within the rules. I would never do anything to break the rules. I didn't, have any, I didn't alter the ball in any way.
I don't believe there's an equipment manager in the NFL that would, on his own initiative, deflate a ball without the starting quarterback's approval. I just didn't believe what Tom Brady had to say.
There's no way that Tom Brady did not know. There is no way he does not deserve to be suspended. He definitely deserves about 4 games.
Tom Brady is going to be punished more harshly because of Bill Belichick's cheating in the past.
Breaking news, Brady has been suspended for the first 4 games of the season. The Patriots have lost a first-round pick in 2016 and a 4th-round pick in 2017. The team was also fined $1 million.
First Take is presented by Chase, celebrating small business. Learn more at chase.com/smallbusinessweek. And in part by the makers of non-drowsy Claritin. Live Claritin Clear.
The discussion got so heated that NFL analyst Ryan Clark decided to stay. Continuing our discussion on the Deflategate, we were talking about Bill Belichick's legacy, and Stephen A. Smith was about to jump out of the screen because he had something to say.
I don't even remember my point, to be quite honest with you. All I'm going to tell, I'm serious. I don't remember my point. All I'm going to say to you is that in the end, what it comes down to is that Bill Belichick, Ryan Clark, you just a few days ago, I think it was yesterday, you just finished saying, according to the Wells report, you don't believe that Bill Belichick should have been suspended.
I still agree with that.
If you don't believe that he should have been suspended, why should this be attached to Bill Belichick's legacy?
We're talking about his legacy overall. I'm not saying that this tarnished his legacy any more than it was already tarnished, but it's a culture of cheating that he has festered. And I said that on the show yesterday. It's a history of cheating through the organization. I'm not saying Bill Belichick walked into the locker room and said, "Hey guys, listen, I want these balls."
No, I agree with that. I get that.
Yeah, what I'm saying
I get that.
is,
What I'm saying to you is
culture,
the one point is Spygate, right? Spygate is the one issue, right?
Yes.
So all I'm saying is, based in terms of judgment, that's all we have on Bill Belichick. Is that not correct?
It is. Judgment and rules, that is, no question. But
Okay.
go ahead, Skip.
So my conclusion here, Stephen A. Smith, is that because of the culture of cheating established and operated over years by Bill Belichick, I believe that Belichick encouraged the equipment men to make Tom Brady happy because he made it clear from the start he likes a little softer football to throw. So I believe Belichick presided over this, which is why I think they docked him a first-round draft choice, because this was another Spygate to them, to both Troy Vincent and Goodell.
I mean, how can
Okay.
Belichick not know? As a head coach, I assume that, you know, he knows everything that's going on. And Belichick is too particular and detail-oriented and successful to not know every single thing that's going on within his franchise.
You got it right, and they didn't.
4 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah. Way to go.
That's
you
what
finally
we're talking
put them
about.
both in their place.
That's what I came here to do.
It
Just
took
put
2
that.
hours, but you did it.
Oh, man.
In the end, you know, I just think in the end, it's your team, you run it, and if you set a culture of cheating, if you set a culture of bending the rules, then people under you will do those things. If you set a win at all cost culture, that's what people will do.
Okay, last quick thought. On appeal, what happens for Tom Brady?
About 20 seconds.
I think at best he gets 2 games. It won't be 0.
Okay.
I agree with you on that. All right, Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless,
4 games.
Brian Clark, thank you so much for joining us here today. I'm Prim Soripapat. Carrie Champion will be back in the chair. Tomorrow, Giants wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr., the one-handed catch. Remember him? He'll be right here tomorrow. Well, they're a little dinged up right now. LeBron James received treatment for his ankle injury. Kyrie Irving underwent an MRI on Monday, which revealed tendonitis in his left knee, but he is expected to play tonight. And as for the Bulls, you've got Pau Gasol, who pivotal Game 5 in Cleveland tonight between the Bulls and the Cavs. Consider this, in NBA history, the Game 5 winner in a best-of-7 series, when it is tied 2-2, has gone on to win the series 82% of the time. The Cavs is expected to miss tonight's game. So with all that's going on with the Cavs, the question we ask, how much pressure is on LeBron tonight? Stephen A.?
Well, it's immense pressure simply because the chances of the Cavs going into Chicago for Game 6 after winning Game 4 there and winning again are going to be slim if, in the event, the Cleveland Cavaliers lose Game 5 tonight. You certainly don't want to go back to Chicago down 3-2, having to win Game 6 in Chi-Town. I don't think you want to do that fresh off of winning Game 4 in dramatic fashion on Sunday afternoon the way that they did. So because of that alone, LeBron's going to be under immense pressure. But when you take